Hey guys, Joe Anthony here, just catching up with some really cool information for those of you that are interested in the stem cell revolution, the stem cell activation, non-invasive, non-transdermal. We really have some amazing information to share if you want. If you are currently using our wearable patches, there's a nice library of patches that can really allow the body to self-heal. And what we're seeing is amazing results and testimonials from people that have been wearing the stem cell patch, which is a wearable light technology. It's non-invasive, it's non-transdermal, and you can wear it. And it starts working immediately as you put it on, once you put it on. So I'm going to start the conversation. Actually, we're going to watch a video, and then we're going to actually talk a little bit about what is going on in the video and how this can help you if you're looking to get enhanced energy, if you're looking to speed up your metabolism, lose weight, look younger, have much more clarity, eliminate anxiety, eliminate things like depression, improve your sleep, improve your brain recall. You can have total recall, actually. It's pretty wild. It's pretty cool stuff. And it is making people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s and beyond returning their bodies to produce and activate stem cells like when they were in their 20s. So that's really cool technology, right? So here we go. We're going to watch something on how to use the patches, the different places that you can apply them in the body, where you can wear them.
Protocol.com. LifeWave patches, the most simple and easy to apply protocols list. Booklet number 1.
For many years, this ever-growing LifeWave community around the world have been using the patches, and a great number of us have never lost the enthusiasm or sometimes even the amazement or astonishment with what the patches can do. I'm really fortunate to be actively patching for over 6 years now, and I came across so many patching combinations and cases that I personally thought to start a new type of patching tool. LifeWave patches, the most simple and easy to apply protocols list. A grand compendium of ideas in volumes that will be available for everyone to download and share, as well as video to refer to openly. Well, here you have booklet and video number 1. Go through it and let us know what you think, because it's very important to us your feedback. And remember that you can share your patching experience with everyone. So join us by sharing your experience and help us grow. This is Gabriel Diaz-Enrico, and I really hope you enjoy these new patching tools. Let's start booklet and video number 1 with something very common in all of us: digestive discomfort. A single carnosine patch placed at CV12 position is a great protocol for digestive issues. This is one of the protocols I personally use the most on myself and others, and it worked very well to almost everyone I know. I personally find CV12 position a great acupoint to use, and according to TCM, or traditional Chinese medicine, is used for stomach discomfort like stomach pain, bloatiness, or distension and lack of appetite. In short, digestive problems in general. I normally use carnosine patch, but sometimes I use glutathione or iron patches, or even I stack them all 3 together and place them at CV12 position. You can test single patches or a combination among patches and check how you react to them. I have a little trick here that I wanted to share. You can test a single energy enhancer white patch on CV12 and place the tan patch right at the other side of your body. In this case, it will be at your back, right in line with the white patch in front, so it's like an arrow technique that we've been mentioning before in some other videos. You could test that too in any case of digestive discomfort, or even a combination of all my suggestions and see which one is the best option for you. The next protocol we have included here within the same digestive discomfort topic is for cases of acid reflux. This is a very simple protocol and very effective as well. Place an LifeWave white patch at your sternum and the tan patch at your belly button. That's it. That should work well quite fast. I've also used this protocol many times on myself and other people, and it worked well all the time. You should test it. Now, let's move to another topic, better sleeping. A giant topic within the LifeWave community, of course. And the next protocol is for cases where you find yourself thinking too much in bed. It's like going around and around with your mind and not able to sleep. Well, sometimes I have that myself. What I found is that by placing an eon patch between my eyebrows, I just fall asleep pretty easily. And also, I wake up really fresh. It works well with silent night too, but somehow or another, I personally prefer eon patches. And that's my personal preference, of course. And here's why. Before I go to sleep, maybe an hour or two before or earlier, I place an Aeon patch at GB14 position, which is at the back. I'm gonna show it to you shortly. Then I change it for a forehead or between my eyebrows once I'm ready to sleep. Test it because it might work for you too. You can test other patches too, like Silent Nights, of course, or Carnosine, or even Glutathione patches to see which one works best for you. To find GP14 position, it's very easy. If you flex your head slightly forward, you will palpate a bone at the base of your neck, which will remain fixed and won't move forward with your neck. That is called C7 or cervical vertebra number 7, and GB14 is located right below C7, in the space between C7 and T1, as you can see here. It sounds harder than it is actually to find. Okay, the next topic is nasal congestion. And this is also a great protocol that I came across a long time ago. Very simple actually. If you feel that your nose is congested, just place an LifeWave white patch at the right side of your nose and the tan patch placed at the left side of your nose. Very simple, right? Please remember WRTL, white to right and tan to left. And I'm including here a personal addition to this great protocol. If the congestion isn't clear quickly, test by adding an eon patch between your eyebrows, forming a triangle as you can see here. I also tested glutathione patches, so that might help in some cases. Next, we're going to talk about cough. And this is yet another very simple protocol that I've used in the past, even during LifeWave meetings. If someone had a cough among the audience, I just asked their permission and I placed a glutathione patch at their neck dimple. That's it. That position is called CV22 and it usually works well. Like the part I described when the cough is more severe, you can also test Carnosine at CV21 instead, which is right below the neck dimple at the top of your sternum. This is what I do with my kids when they have cough. Just a Carnosine patch or sometimes Carnosine stacked with glutathione and I place a single eon patch at GB14. Or other option is Carnosine plus glutathione and eon all stacked together at CV21 position. Which option to use will depend entirely on the situation, of course, so the best thing to do is to test. That will be for cases of cough. Now, the last portion of this video includes two patching experiences, and the first patching experience is related to shoulder and thigh pain, and it was shared by Bob from the US. Let me read it to you. One of my most challenging patching experiences was with a woman that was thrown from a horse, hurting her right shoulder and right thigh. I have always been taught to work on the worst pain first, so I started with the shoulder. I used the cross method, added glutathione, carnosine, eon, etc., and nothing worked. And of course, I was in front of a room full of people who were watching the patches not to work. After about 20 minutes, I thought maybe the two pains are connected, so I placed the white patch directly on the pain in her thigh. She got really dizzy for a few seconds and had to sit down. I was a bit concerned and asked her how she felt. She said as soon as I put the patch on her thigh, she felt a wave move through her body, and when the wave went away, so did the pain. I have used this technique of working with pain in two separate locations resulting from the same incident since then, and I have had a great deal of success getting rid of both pains quickly. Excellent share by Bob, thank you very much. And here we include some images with our own interpretation. In cases of having two areas of pain simultaneously caused by a same incident, step 1. Place an LifeWave 10 patch at point of pain of higher intensity, and in this example is at the right shoulder. Step 2. Place the LifeWave white patch at point of pain of lower intensity, and in this example is at the right thigh. What I like the most about Bob's story is his thinking process by saying, maybe the two pains are connected. And then he started to think about it. And that is absolutely key when patching others or even ourselves. You have to ask yourself, how could I work around it? Instead of asking, why isn't working? Because sometimes we stop thinking, it's like we have done everything we could, and it's usually not the case. the patches are very flexible and we have all kind of options. To me personally, we have no limits at all. Now, I have another story. This is a personal experience I had and it does not involve patching. And I've decided to share it because it might be extremely helpful to many in cases of labor. My first child's name is Mar, and 5 minutes before the labor was about to start, the doctor said, "The baby is not in position. I will come back in 5 minutes, and if it still isn't, we will help her." Help her? Well, that's the worst option ever, in my opinion, of course. So, anyway, doctor was gone for a moment, so I took my car key and pressed with a firmly BL67 position on my wife's left foot, just by using my car key. After a while, I changed to BL67 position on her right foot. Well, nothing happened then, so I started again with the left foot, and suddenly my wife shouted, "She moved!" Doctor came back and saw the situation and said, "The baby is now in position. We are ready to start," just by pressing the right acupuncture point. That was beautiful. Here you can see where BL67 is located. It's at the outer corner of the little toes nail, both sides of course. Now, if you ask me how I knew about this acupuncture point, before my wife's delivery, I went to see my acupuncture master in Singapore, and he gave me a long list of recommendations, and one acupoint he kept mentioning because of the importance, it was BL67. Why using my car key instead of patches? Because there was no time, and that's exactly what my master told me to do. If you really need to help the baby to be in position quickly, use a sharp object to press, and that's the only thing I had in my pocket. So that's what I did. That was back in 2010, but when my second child was born in 2013, I placed a set of energy enhancer patches at BL67 on my wife's feet from the beginning, and there were no complications at all. Amazing stuff to say the least. Conclusion. As you can see, all the patching suggestions included at this first booklet and video are very simple and easy to apply. However, please also take note that we are not looking into severe or chronic conditions either. LifeWave patches are great tools that could help us all in many situations, and it could lead us to really solve our issues. And the only way to do that, in my opinion, is by solving what is causing those issues. One short example. Throughout my life, I had severe digestive issues that were manifesting in different ways, like chronic constipation or severe stomach pain or hemorrhoids or skin rashes. I started to patch to solve those issues separately, but I was not addressing what was really causing them. But what was causing my issues then? In a mid-level, imbalances. But something else were causing those imbalances, obviously, and that was my eating habit. Making adjustment to the quantity, quality, and frequency of my food intake plus the help of the patches, I managed to solve completely all the issues I had. Everything is gone now. And that's something I did not understand 6 years ago when I started with the patches, and I thought that this very simple concept could trigger some new ideas in your mind as of how to go about patching if you could really look into what is really causing your own issues. Well, this is the end of this new patching tool called LifeWave Patches, the most simple and easy to apply protocols list. This is booklet and video number 1.
Hey guys, I hope you liked that. I hope you enjoyed that. Part of what we're doing is we're really getting people to start getting results immediately. I mean, literally, I have, I have my, I don't know if you can see that patch. So I've got patch on each wrist, on the inside of my wrist. There's probably a good 8 different patches, and each patch has its own protocol, what it's good for, what it does. The one that is sort of the panacea patch that works for many, many different issues is the X39 stem cell activation patch, because that one, we're finding that most people, especially after the age of 30, really start to take a nosedive with stem cell activation or regeneration, and we start losing, more stem cells. So the older we are, the longer it takes to regenerate after you get cut or hurt or bruised, if you break a bone, things like that. But just overall in general, you have more energy when you're in your 20s than you do when you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and above. Wouldn't it be nice that you could be 60, you could be 50, 40 in your 30s, but have energy like you did and stamina like you did when you were in your 20s? And that's what the X39 stem cell activation patch is able to do. It uses light therapy. Light therapy, not like infrared light, the way you would stand in front of an infrared lamp, like a red lamp, which, there are people that are, buying these lamps or paying to go to these clinics where they have lamps they stand in front of. This, you just wear. You wear it every day. You just put a new patch on and you're good to go for 12 hours. And this technology is breakthrough. It's historical because there's nothing else like it. Nothing else is getting the results that this is getting. Nothing else is as affordable as this. And that's the amazing reason why many are getting involved with this company, because of the fact that it has such a high, I think it's almost 90+% people are getting results. Over 70% of people get results within the first hour or two of putting the patch on. And then 90% usually get results within 30 days to 90 days. And I've been wearing the patches now for about 10 weeks. And I'm getting amazing results. Just totally amazed at the results that I'm getting from before I started and now since I have started. Everything just is like reverting back to a younger time. It's taking stem cells and activating stem cells as if I were in my 20s, which is pretty crazy. It's kind of one of those things where it's risk-free because the company has a great 30-day money-back guarantee. So anybody, that feels that they're not, it's not everything that they believed it would be or as described, usually that's how it usually goes. It's not as described. This is well beyond the way it's described. I mean, people are getting more results than probably they are from their pharmaceutical products. And of course, you're not making the pharmaceutical companies wealthy. You're getting health because your body is self-healing, because it's all natural. There's no chemicals, there's no drugs, there's nothing that you're swallowing, there's nothing transdermal, nothing actually goes through your skin. It uses a whole new technology. It's called light therapy or photobiomodulation. That's the big buzzword. So just look up the stem cell revolution and see how much it costs to do the traditional stem cell where they inject you with stem cells. See how expensive that is, how painful that is, how long it takes, and how short it lasts. This is something that is affordable for everybody. If you can buy a cup of coffee, then you can afford this, because that's basically what you would spend in buying a coffee a day for a month is what you would spend to get your body healthier, younger. Who wouldn't want to live younger longer, right? Because as soon as you get into your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, you start getting all these different kinds of aches and pains, and people start complaining. They start slowing down. They can't walk as fast. They can't get up and sit and move around like they used to. And this is changing all of that. So hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned. We'll see you on the next protocol.